Welcome back. It's time for another edition of This Week in American History. On this week in 1898, the Spanish-American War came to an end. In the late 1800s, Spain fought its colony Cuba in 3 separate liberation wars, culminating in the Cuban War for Independence. In 1898, under the guise of support for the Cuban people and to ensure the safety of American citizens, President William McKinley sent the USS Maine to Havana. On February 15, 1898, the Maine sank in the Havana harbor after suffering a massive explosion, with 266 servicemen killed. While the cause of the explosion is still unknown, public anger and Spain severing diplomatic ties with the United States led to a naval blockade of Cuba and a declaration of war against Spain. Defeats in Cuba and the Philippines led to Spain suing for peace. Hostilities came to an end on August 12, 1898, with the signing of a protocol of peace in Washington. Further negotiations led to the U.S. acquiring Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines from Spain. On this week in 1945, Japan announced their intention to surrender in World War II. The United States had been at war with Imperial Japan and its Axis partners for over 3 years when Germany officially surrendered in May of 1945. This allowed the U.S. and their allies to focus their efforts to the Pacific conflict. While the U.S. began an intense firebombing campaign over the Japanese mainland in anticipation of an invasion, America dropped 2 atomic bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The massive destruction from the new weapons caused Japan's Emperor Hirohito to announce on August 15, 1945, that Japan would accept the Potsdam Declaration and unconditionally surrender to the Allies. The formal signing of the instrument of surrender took place aboard the USS Missouri on September 2nd. And on this week in 1974, President Richard Nixon became the first president to resign from office. During Nixon's re-election campaign in 1972, supporters of the president broke into the Democratic National Committee office at the Watergate building. Despite his 49-state landslide win in the 72 election, the Watergate affair with its public trials, hush money, secret tapes, and cover-ups snowballed throughout the next 2 years. To make matters worse, Nixon's vice president, Spiro Agnew, resigned due to an unrelated tax scandal and was replaced by Congressman Gerald Ford. The continued investigations in 1974 led to impeachment hearings in the House Judiciary Committee. Faced with the possibility of being the first president to be removed from office, Nixon instead chose to resign on August 9, 1974.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
Ford took office as the 38th president and, 1 month later, pardoned Nixon.
Now therefore, I, Gerald R. Ford, President of the United States, pursuant to the pardon power conferred upon me by Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution, have granted, and by these presents do grant, a full, free, and absolute pardon unto Richard Nixon.
Join us again next Wednesday for more of ALEC's This Week in American History.